Oh, Jesus. What is this? 2 streams in a row? What is going on in this mad world we live in? Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. And no, this is not a new day. Well, I guess it could be. It could be for some people out in the world. It could have gone from Sunday to Monday, very well. But no, this is live stream number 2, like an hour after the last stream ended, if even that, right? And the reason for the stream was because, well, I was going to fly this beautiful Boeing PMDG 737 freighter, regardless, and I want to show off this incredible livery, this incredible, amazing livery that our friend, Misty Apex, had helped produce. Mind the UPS there, mind the DHL. FedEx, I think, is on the other side, but I believe we'll be taking off runway 16 left if Beyondatc continues to give us that. So that is the reason for the stream. And no P2, no Moza reveal time, and no Moza reveal for RJ. I did not have enough time to get there. It's like a 45-minute drive. It's impossible. It's still one of those things where it's so expensive. Chris, welcome in. Oh, sorry, Christ of 8855, sorry. Is that right? Christoph, yeah, that's right. Welcome on in. It's like a 45-minute drive to get there, and it's a 45-minute drive to get back, and then you got to spend, half hour in the store, so that's like 2.5 hours or so. There's virtually impossible unless I had gone last night, which, surprise, no, I'm joking. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be hilarious? I hit the button, and then it goes from, what the hell's that noise? Oh, that's a really loud plane outside. In real life. Oh no, it's in the sim, never mind. There's a Delta landing out there. Wouldn't that be hilarious if the first stream was like a gotcha? A gotcha stream? Haha, gotcha. No. So we're going to be taking this beautiful Boeing 777 freighter on a flight from, well, let's get it going here. So let's get Flo. Hello, Flo. How are you? Good to see you again. We're doing a flight. I figured this is also a really fun flight as well. Well, it could be. Salt Lake City into Denver. Denver. It's a D-E-N. And we'll be taking the freighter version of this out. So that's the BFF, or B77F. So all the information's up there at the top. And of course, we'll be doing our wonderful first officers, well, with New Sky. Note, folks, he didn't do the Moza reveal because of the travel time. So I'm still saying he will be back. We'll get it in a week. More teasing than PMDG going around. Multiplayer on or off? I suppose I could turn it on. I could turn it on. Yeah. Hold on a second. Uno momento, por favor. We'll turn it on. We'll turn it on. Gotta hide the server, though. Gotta hide the server. Okay, so multiplayer. Oh, actually, it might not turn on. Because I'm already in the sim. It may not turn on. We'll see what happens. It may not turn on. I may have to go exit all the way out. I'm not going to exit out. So, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Sorry. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't think it's going to work. Because you have to change the settings in the main... the map. And I didn't do that. Sorry. Sorry. No multiplayer on this flight either then. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the cockpit here. Insert. And first thing we're going to do is go over here to the left-hand side. We're going to go and request our flight data. And then up here at the top, we're going to go ahead and turn on that guy. Arm the emergency exit. Turn that on. APU is going to be firing up. Heats. Heated on up. It's cold outside. Auto. And lights. All right, that's all cooking. Let's get first officer doing his thing. Connect. Start. All right, first officer is doing this thing as well. Good afternoon, Captain. Hello, good to see you. Going down here at the bottom, go to FMC, position in it. Let's go to the next page, grab the GPS, drop it on in. Route, let's request the route from SimBrief. Set, and select, and let's get that going. About to land in Montreal. Let's see if MK livery was worth it. Oh, worth it. Montreal, I have that one. It's very nice. It's a very, very nice Montreal. Yep, I absolutely love it. It's one of the better sceneries out there, for sure. 100%. Spare no expense, I say. Spare no expense. All right. Let's go over to clearance. Salt Lake City clearance. Hello from FedEx. 196 Heavy. We are ready for our IFR clearance to Denver. Yeah, we're going to be running FedEx today.
35,000 feet. Weather at departure is
FedEx 196 Heavy. Salt Lake City clearance. Cleared to Denver Airport. Rugged tree departure with a pretty transition. Minutes filed. Climb via SID. Departure
Climb via SID.
Squawk 0631.
0631. 16 left for the departure. Cool. Clear, clear, clear. It's like you're working in a medical field. Activate, execute, and accept. 0 fuel weight. Climb up to 3.5. That's actually right for a change. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and get our information here. Performance tool. 16 left. Import, 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 calculate. 2 and 41. 241. Takeoff, flaps 5. CGs 4.75. Departure is rugged 3. Rugged. I'm also more awake now. Took care of some errands here in the house. All right, got that all good to go. Let's go back to the menu. Let's go to ground, remove, release, remove, doors, arm them, close them, arm them. Are they armed?
flight instruments.
I don't think they're armed. Let's bring it back over here.
Fuel control switches.
Arm. Why they're not arming? Disarm. Open, open. Don't they turn green? Like all of them? Disarm. Arm.
Doors.
I guess not, just the ones. Okay, never mind.
Closed.
Never mind, just crazy.
Seatbelt signs.
Alright, let's get the hydraulics going. Seatbelt signs, auto to on.
On.
Pumps, pumping the jams.
Takeoff speeds.
Okay, that's all good.
One.
Let's see. Hello from France. Do American love Airbus? You know, P2, he's not American. He's Canadian. He loves the Airbus. Jay, I don't think he's American either.
CDU pre-flight.
I think Jay is Canadian as well, but he lives in Oklahoma, so.
Trim. Set. Departure briefing.
Hopefully Jay's not here.
Completed.
I'm gonna be in trouble. Salt Lake City ground. FedEx 196 Heavy ready for pushback and engine start. Beacon on. All right, pushback tool.
FedEx 196 Heavy, Salt Lake City
Pre-planned the pushback.
and engine start approved. Face east.
We're gonna face the east.
Pushback
Good, because there's only one way in and one way out of this
FedEx
place.
196 Heavy.
Enter. Request the pushback. Pushback is commencing up here at the top. Let's go ahead and go to engine number 2 first. Let that rotate, do its thing. Clock is clocking as well. Flight director is on. RTO on the brakes. Introduce some fuel. Checklist time. Let's go on down here. Looking good there. Normal. We're going to do our trim next. Trim is 475. That's down here at the bottom. 475. All right, about there actually. Yeah, no, that's too far. That works. That works. All right, that's looking good. Normal. Anti-ice recalls, flight controls. Okay, and then this is gonna be flaps. The sim is performing better than ever for me. I don't know what is going on, but man, oh man, the sim is actually extra better. Is that a word? Extra better.
Engine 2 started.
Engine 2 started, waiting for the flip. There's it is. Engine number 1's next. There is a Airbus Delta 319 probably. Fuel. Flaps. Flaps are set. We Canadians love Airbus since they saved Bombardier from Boeing. Whoa. Whoa, shots fired. Shots fired. Alright, engines coming on board. I like the Airbus too. I thought about the 350 for this stream, but I really wanted to fly a Boeing again. Correct term is betterist. Betterist. It is the betterist. The betterist plane.
Over to tower 119.05 Delta 1737.
Engine start flows. I forgot to hit
Engine 1 started.
that guy. Okay, and then let's go up here to the top
Engines
and turn off the APU. That's all good. Taxi, which one do I have for taxi? Not that one, this one. Taxi lights are on. Okie dokie. Salt Lake City ground, FedEx 196 Heavy is ready to taxi to the active. We're doing a cargo flight for
All
FedEx.
engine stabilized.
FedEx 196 Heavy, runway
After start
16
flows.
taxi via Victor, Hotel, Hotel 1314.
Victor Hotel, Hotel 13.
Runway 16 left taxi via Victor.
14.
Hotel, Hotel
Where the hell's 14 come from?
14.
All right, throttles up.
196 heavy.
Let's check our flows down here. Checklist, normal, next, next. Landing gear up, flaps, okay, checked. And taxi flows.
Taxi lights. On. Anti-ice.
So they want us to turn
Set.
right here. We could just go all the way down to the left.
Recall. Checked.
Right over there. Well, whatever. It's a big plane to
Auto
turn.
brakes.
I can hear
Checked
Boeing
and
crying
takeoff.
for not having 2020 competitors from here.
Flight
Oh,
control
Jesus.
test.
Flight control
Full
tests.
left. Full right. Full forward. Full back. Checked.
Checked. We're going to hotel. There's that Delta taking off. Let's get the yoke, or the, yeah, yoke cam on. How are you doing? Good to see you. And here is hotel. Hey, P2, I got a question for you. This is a weird place to ask this question. But, you have 2 cats. Do you have 2 litter boxes or just 1? Two litter boxes or uno? That's French, uno. Alright, we have a, looks like we're gonna have a 1-knot tailwind, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, we're gonna take Hotel 13. I don't know where the 14 comes from. It said 14, there's no 14. Takeoff flows are gonna come next. I'm curious how this departure, the Rugged 3 departure, we're gonna get vectors around, I guess.
FedEx 196 Heavy, contact Salt Lake
We should
City
probably
runway
turn to the right.
105.
That's my, yeah, right.
Contact tower 119.05. FedEx
Lights.
196 heavy.
Here's hotel. I don't know where 1-4 came from.
Cabin crew. Notified.
Salt Lake City Tower, FedEx 196 Heavy, ready to go. Runway 16 left.
Flaps. Set.
FedEx
Landing lights
196
are
Heavy,
on.
Salt Lake City Tower, wind 240 at 3, fly heading 340, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff.
340 for the heading.
Fly heading 340, runway 16 left. Cleared for takeoff. FedEx 196.
Yeah, so they want us to do a 180 up here. I think the best way to go is right, because there's mountains on the left. We should be way ahead of that, or way above that by the time we climb out, but... Alright, on a runway here, everything looking good. Autothrottle engaged by default on this aircraft. And let's go Toga. Let's go fly. This went a lot smoother than the last flight.
Set.
Thrust set, checked.
Checked.
The Boris sound pack is incredible as always.
80 knots.
Checked.
Checked.
Who has first officer and uses the voices? Like uses your, I should say your voice. Alright, we're at 4,000 feet, so we're going to be gently pulling back on this yoke. Rotate. Gently. Pull back, let it hold. Hold it. Hold it. Steady.
Positive rate.
Gear going up.
Gear up.
Waiting for 400 feet, then we'll make our turn over to the right.
400 feet.
FedEx 196 Heavy.
Right?
Contact Salt Lake City departure.
Contact Salt Lake City departure. FedEx 196 Heavy.
Watch the altitude, watch the altitude, watching the speed.
Salt Lake City departure. FedEx 196 Heavy. Climb
Watching the
rugged
speed.
tree, 5,100 feet.
Speed kills, folks, speed kills.
FedEx 196 Heavy. Salt Lake City.
Let's go, flaps 1.
Radar contact. Cleared direct bubby. Resume the rugged tree.
Flaps 1.
Cleared direct bubby. Resume the rugged tree. FedEx 196
Flaps
Heavy.
1.
Steady. Full flaps up. RTO is automatically disabled on this aircraft, which is very nice. Bring that nose up a little bit more.
Flaps up.
Flaps are up. Gears up. Watch the speed, watch the speed. I might have brought the flaps up a little too early. Watch the speed, watch the speed. We're heavy, we're big, we're high altitude. We're heavy and big. Jesus, folks, Jesus. Alright, we're direct to Bubby. Direct to Bubby.
Flaps. Up. Gear. Up.
It's a big old bird to turn. Alright, let's go AP on.
Pilot on.
Let's go on down here. Direct to Bubby. Bring that up here. Execute. Good. And LNAV, VNAV are on. Okay, autopilot's enabled. Doing its thing. Picking up some speed. Let's take a look on the outside. Look at that. Jesus. That livery. Look at that, folks. That's not loud, but it's a little loud. Man, it's a gorgeous livery. Exclamation point. Files. Exclamation point files. To gain access to our livery collection. Coming up on 10,000 feet. I'll check chat in just a second, sorry.
Passing 10,000 feet.
There's 10,000 feet. Landing lights, taxi lights, all turned off. Let's verify that. All off, off, off. Perfect. Okay, so making sure there's no issues. We don't want no tissues with your issues. Alright, let's go ahead and set our arrival as well, just to make sure we're prepared, because knowing me, I'll probably forget as I'm talking in the sky, and then, you know, 2 minutes later I'm like, what happened? Stupid plane, something happened. And, of course, it's always my fault. Cramper. Someone's having a cramp. Alright, looking good, looking good. Okay, what do we got going here now? Chat says I have one automated litter box and one manual in the basement. Ideal, you should have one more than the number of cats, but if I add a third, I'll have to get rid of my bed. I have one. We have one for our cat. It's manual. One for our 2 cats. One for our 2 cats, and it works out pretty good. Pretty good. Do you use the clay? Do you use the clay litter, or do you use something else? No, we use the pine litter, the pine pellets. That's what we use. Let's see. Oh, sucks. It's oh, suck it, New Sky. 9.99. What? This Apex getting robbed. While you were a YouTube featured with this stream. Really awesome. That's cool. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. Speed doesn't kill. Suddenly coming to stop does. But that, yeah, you know, yeah, that's true. That's true. We should put the liveries on flights in that TO. Should we? That would be up to us. Well, can we? Can we? I guess I guess we paid for them, right? At least the ones I commissioned. We'd have to ask Misty Apex if they're willing to allow us to put them on there. That's not a bad idea, though. If Misty Apex is up for it, sure. I use clumping litter. I use walnut, I think. I'll send you a pic in Discord. Clumping litter, walnut? Walnut. We so my wife is very big on the pine stuff. So I kind of switched over to that when we first started dating. My cat She used to use, you know, the clay stuff before that. But then I was talking to some lady at work one day, and she's like, the pine stuff's bad. And I'm like, I can't find any reasons to find pine is bad. I once bought some, like, clay, not clay, pine clumps or pine something. It wasn't the normal pellets. I ended up buying the wrong one. And, that was weird. So we can put liveries up, yes. We need to allow dynamic registration on the liveries or create static registration so that they can be added to New Sky. You used a little. I don't know about the dynamic liveries. I know that the creator had asked me if I want to do like a static one. I said no, because I like people to put in whatever they want. So, there's that. How do you do the dynamic, allow dynamic? You can just put it on there, right? Like, I don't think you need to add a setting to the config file. Oh, speaking of, we need to figure out that SimConnect thing, P2, so you can try it for me.
FedEx 196 Heavy. Contact Salt Lake Center.
Give me a second. I'm checking something. Checking the status of a Christmas gift for my wife.
Center on
And
135.775.
I think
FedEx
I'm
196 Heavy.
I think I'm getting screwed here. Not that way.
Salt Lake Center. FedEx 196
Arriving
Heavy.
tomorrow.
Climbing via
Damn
Rocket
it.
Tree. Flight level 209er.
It was showing up way too early. I had planned it to show up Wednesday when she's out of town, but now it's showing up tomorrow, and well, she'll likely see it. It's probably not. That's not good. All right, how do we allow increase SimConnect? Okay, to increase SimConnect usually means to fix the issue. Blah blah blah. The SimConnect.xml. Locate the SimConnect.xml file. Oh, that's P3D. That can be the same. Let's see. To start to explain issues, GFXSF, blah, 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 blah. Are you using MSFS, blah, blah, blah. Which is defined as max client parameter. I heard of this issue. There's the max number is SimConnect client, which is the max client parameter. Yeah, it's in the SimConnect.xml. Which is where? Is that in your default? Yeah, here it is. Okay, P2. You need to locate your SimConnect.xml file folder. That's in your app data folder if you're using the Steam version, I think, right? And then there's the max client here. This one here. Back it up first. Back it up first, right? And then so the one that says max client, just increase it. So it's default at 64. Try to increase it. Try doubling it. Just try doubling it. You know. So do 128. 128 and all these ones here is the easiest way, and you know how to do this, of course, is to find, do the find and replace, or the replace. Yeah, here it is. So the ones that say 64, replace it with 128, and then replace all, and then that should allow you to do it. That should allow the multiple or the increased SimConnect connections. I see. I set it to 512. Okay, you set it to 512. All right. And then try beyond ATC traffic. See if the stutters are there with force feedback, though. You have to have the force feedback on. I'm very curious to see if this actually is a fix or not. It would kind of tick me off if it was if it was that simple. It really just kind of ticked me off, because then I got rid of the Moza AB9 really for no reason. Prematurely, I guess. I got rid of it prematurely. I guess I'll just have to buy it again. If we add static registration, it will be November registrations, since the airline is based out of Chicago. What now? If we add static... Oh, if we add a static. Okay, yeah. All right, climbing up to flight level 350. I don't know. You know, I have many concerns still. Let's talk about this concerns again with the Moza. Okay, do I want it? Absolutely. You know, I preached about it before. If Moza were to send me it for free, I'll use it. Right? But the concern obviously is the Beyondatc CC traffic thing, right? That's a major concern, very major. Top of the list is that of issues. Second is the ease of detaching it from the desk. I don't just do flight sim, right? I do other things, and as I was saying earlier in the morning, I've been more into flight simming than I have with anything else. I recently got the NASCAR 25 game when that came out last month, and you know, I flew a lot. I drove a lot in there when it first came out, and then the last couple weeks, you know, limited to probably 2 hours. And so I bought the R3 for that, but I ended up not using it as much as I thought I was going to, you know, in terms of that game itself, playing it, right? But I'm finding myself using a controller a lot of times with games. I know it's against the rules with PC versus, you know, when you're on PC you gotta use a mouse, but that said, I've been finding myself using a controller more times than not. But there's games like Borderlands 3, you know, FPSs like that where you want to use a mouse and keyboard because accuracy, right? Although I never tried that controller, so it might be just fine. It's a console game, so. And then games like, you know, Avowed, I've been playing with the controller. Outer Worlds, I started with keyboard and mouse. I haven't jumped over the controller yet, but I think the first one I did a controller with, so I might even jump over to that to a controller as well. But yeah, honestly, I don't really do a lot of keyboard and mouse games, honestly, nowadays. So I guess it's not as big of an issue to disconnecting and reconnecting the big old yoke. It's heavy, you know. It's like, God, what's the weight again? It weighs a lot. It weighs a lot. I'm gonna check real quick because I'm curious. Like 15 pounds or something. Moza yoke. Let's see. All right, let's bring it up on the screen here as we climb on out. So let's see. So I would end up doing this kind of mounting system. How is this even mounted on there? It's just sitting on there. It's just sitting on the desk. That's not going to work. Okay, it weighs 8 kilograms. Kilograms. Or no, kilograms, yeah. Which is 18 pounds almost. 18 US pounds. That's like my cat. That's like double my cat. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. And of course it's long, like I was saying, you know, it's like 16 inches deep. 16 inches deep and what was it, like comes out to like 9 to 10 inches wide. It's big. It's a big honking dude. It's big. So I have concerns with that. I also have concerns with longevity of the motors, right? I have issues. How long is that going to last? Springs eventually do wear out. And then of course I have concerns with, I've been reading that sometimes things go broken with the force feedback and it gets stuck and then there's no longer a center. A little concerned with that too. So yeah, there are concerns. It looks cool, looks like it'd be awesome, right? It would go great with my throttle quadrant now. 16 inches, that's like 8 people, no? Just me. Jesus. I don't know, we'll see what P2 comes up with, because that would mark off one thing off the list. Barry says, almost didn't notice the stream. Welcome in, Barry, welcome back in. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I decided I was gonna fly either way, so I figured what the hell, might as well jump in stream and do this one. We're also showcasing the Apexes. Jesus, this is loud. Misty Apex's beautiful freighter livery for the 777, which is fantastic. Just fantastic. I think we'll just do this one flight on this stream, though. I don't think we're going to do 2 flights. We'll kind of see how my mood feels afterwards, but... Thing is that Moza preset I use for the Airbus doesn't have feedback by design. Yeah, well, you know, that means you gotta jump into a Boeing. Jump into that 777. Use Misty Apex's livery. It's a perfect time, P2, to jump into a Boeing. He'll tell me in the evening. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I do wonder if that will fix it. Because, you know, so I did, you know, I was lucky. I was lucky, and I had won a few years back the what the heck's it? CH16 or something like that from flightsim.com. I won the yoke. And I will say this, I enjoyed the force feedback of that yoke. It was really weird to fly with it. And that's a whole all-metal, you know, thing there. My critiques with that thing was that there's no buttons. There's virtually no buttons on there. But I really liked it. My issue I had is it was loud. I could hear it. It was very loud. And also, like, when I got it, again, it was free. But when I got it, the power supply was bad. I plugged it in, it sparked. I wasn't even plugged into the wall at that point. I plugged it in and it sparked, and it must have blew. So I had to buy a new one. So I waited for the next day for that to come in to use it. But, you know, I liked it. It was big and bulky. That was my issue with it. How big is that compared to... Let's compare them. So the flight, they spell theirs different. Flightsim.com. The CLS. All right, let's compare the sizes, shall we? We like to compare sizes here on the channel. Shop for feedback devices. We got the one with the buttons now. Wait, what now? Oh, the front panel. Wait, what? You could put that on here? Huh. Okay, anyways, I had this one, the CLS60. Removable mounting tabs. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I think this is the one I had. So, where do we see terms and conditions, general terms? Here we go. It weighs 9.2. What's that in pounds? That's 20 pounds. So it's about 3 pounds heavier. And then depth, millimeters. We don't go inches because I'm a stupid American. 17, so it's about 1 inch longer. It's also significantly wider. That's interesting. Yeah, it's wider for sure, like 5 inches wider. And then it's actually shorter in height. It's shorter in height. Probably by 1 inch or so. Because the other one's like 220 or something like that, so probably about 2 inches, not as tall. Okay, so this one's heavier, longer, and wider versus the Moza. And this one's all, like I said, it's all steel. Metal, I should say, not steel, but metal. Yeah, so that one was really long. I remember that one being difficult to figure out a spot to place it. I remember that. But this says the Moza's 1 inch shorter, so that's beneficial in that aspect. It's also not as wide, which is nice as well, but it's taller. The taller one concerns me a little bit as well, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's putting my keyboard, actually it's probably as high as, yeah, runway change. We'll expect longs 4, runway 35 left, FedEx 196 heavy. 35 left. It doesn't like hearing me anymore. We'll expect longs for runway 35 left, FedEx 196 heavy. Okay. 35 left. 35 left. Alright, let's get the runway change in here as well so I don't forget. Arrival. 35 left. Everything else staying the same. Let's get our arrival V speeds, cool, and then our minimums. Is it over? No, there we go, perfect. Okay, minimums are 5634. I really like Airbus's ability to just put in the numbers. 5634. Whoop, too far. Whoop, too far. Alright, let's try this again. Man, it's really nice having a scroll wheel that works. It's crazy. I didn't know how, I guess I didn't know how bad my other mouse was. I really had no idea. I'm gonna put in 11,000 feet. Alright, we're set for the arrival. Okay, let's check out the honeycomb. Okay, I know the honeycomb's not as long. Honeycomb Alpha.
Center on 134.5, FedEx 196 heavy.
They also have the Alpha in stock at Micro Center now, which is hilarious.
Flight level 350.
Alright, so it is, let's see, 15 by 9 by 10, or 15 by 5 by 10. Length, 15. Height is 5, so it's about this, the Moza is slightly taller. This is 15 inches? No, it's not. Oh, that's gonna be the whole thing from the yoke to the... Okay, that's why. Okay. So if I put the Alpha on top of my desk with where the handle is to the back, okay, I got it now. So the Alpha is about the same width length as the Moza's base. And then the base comes further out. Okay, now I'm kind of getting things. So that would be the same with the Bravo then probably too, right? Let's go and look at the Bravo. Details. Yeah, so it's the same. Okay, so the base of the Moza is about the same width, or sorry, length as the full Bravo quadrant. Okay, that gives me an idea. It gives me an idea of knowing how far back it is. I understand that now. And then the height is lightly taller. Okay, alright, so that's kind of, get you in perspective. A little bit of perspective of what it all is. We get Christmas bundles. Whoa, the puddles are down to $300. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see about the SimConnect situation. We'll have to see, folks. We'll have to see. Alright, runway 35 left for the arrival, which means we're going to be exiting 35 left. Exit to the left. Exit to the left. Top of descent's coming up right around there, so we got a little bit of time yet. We're expected to be top of descent in about 10 minutes, on the ground in about 30 minutes. So the flow time change thing doesn't work for me. It keeps going back to real time. If I select lock time option, it flickers my screen every now and then. I don't use the flow, so the two things I don't use for flow is I don't use the cameras and I don't use the weather and time. I like to use the default flight sim stuff for that. I prefer this menu personally for the weather and time, and then I prefer the camera modes here. I don't like flows, never have. Those are two things I always just go back to flight sim for. Two things I always go back to flight sim for. I need to set up more flow stuff here. What's that? Is that my engine performance? Or is that throttle? Must be throttle. I gotta set up more stuff. I'm so happy to have just flow back with my mouse button. They did add, which is nice, which I should have thought about yesterday, but when flow wasn't working, you just hold down control, the menu will pop up here, and then you can enable the top menu to come back if you wanted to. They should have that on by default. If flow's broken, if it's some reason whatever's going on, it will bring back the menu here, and then you have to go back and turn it off. That'd be a nice feature. I might have to restart my flight because now even default sim doesn't keep my time changed, and I don't want to fly in the dark. Ooh, no. What happened? Is it like locking on real time or something? That'd be my guess.
November 835 Charlie Bravo, Denver Center. Expect radar vectors. Runway 15.
That'd be my guess.
Expect radar vectors. Runway 15, November 835 Charlie Bravo.
So my mother-in-law, she bought, it's so weird saying that. She had bought us for Christmas. She bought us, she was asking like what we wanted for Christmas. And well, 5 years ago, she had bought us a Roomba. Entry-level Roomba, but the Roomba's done really well. We loved it and still love it. We called it Little Brain because it crashes and things, you know, get stuck. And so we said we'd like a new Roomba. Well, she bought us a Shark instead, a Shark vac. And I got concerned because of working at FedEx. I know that Shark gets returned an awful lot. But, you know, that's just saying that Shark probably just works with FedEx for its RMA stuff, right? That's pretty much all that is. And Roomba doesn't. Roomba could use UPS maybe. Who knows? Anyways, so I got concerned and I was like, well, maybe we can, you know, we can just get a new, you know, she had the gift receipt, whatever, in there, so we can just exchange it and get a different one through Amazon. And so I got concerned. I was like, well, whatever. So I did some research on it, and it was hard to find enough real research or real reviews on it. But after doing some research, I was like, okay, it looks like it's fine. Let's just do it. Open it up, set it up, and all that jazz. And it's really cool. It's quieter than the Roomba, which is wild to say that. It's quieter than Roomba, and it seems to do just as good of a job, if not a better job, than the Roomba. And again, that's a 5 years difference. The one thing I really like about it is it has a the dock, the base. It has a what's it called? Storage. So it vacuums up from the Shark. It vacuums up into the base. That's where it stores all the stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. That's really loud. That sounds like a vacuum. You know. But it's only for like, you know, 30 seconds, whatever. I like it. It's pretty good. And like I said, it's super quiet. It's crazy quiet compared to Roomba. Roomba's pretty loud. I like that thing a lot. And then we also got some new pans, some new cooking stuff from my father-in-law. And it really showed me that our old stuff was just bad. Our old non-stick stuff was sticking. So we got this new stuff, and man, it's like you can put whatever on there, just slips and slides on there. It's incredible. It's wild. It's really crazy. Okay, so after changing SimConnect files, my sim seems to be smoother even without using Moza. Wait, what? It's smoother without even using Moza? That's got to be a placebo effect. Because I don't even know, you haven't restarted yet, right? So I don't think it takes effect until you restart. Most of the flight sim changes, they don't take us. That's got to be placebo. P2's going crazy. I'd be curious to know if that does fix things, I guess. The thing you also got to keep in mind is that the force feedback stuff does take CPU cycles. You know, it's sending out SimConnect, so that's taking cycles. So I understand there may be a performance hit, but oh, you did restart the sim. Okay, and something is different. Okay. All right, interesting. All right, so there might be evidence of this working. Damn it, P2. Gonna make me head on over to Micro Center after this. I don't want to do it. It's cold outside. I don't want to go outside again. I went outside, took out the trash, and my ankles froze. With Beyondatc traffic, it wasn't this smooth before. Oh, interesting. But you don't have Moza, and you don't have the Moza app up, right? You don't have the Moza app up, right? Try that. That's got to be the big thing. You gotta have the Moza app turned on. That's where everything went to hell for me. And you're saying with Beyondatc traffic wasn't this smooth before. That's interesting as well. There might be some evidence to this. You cranked up to 512. There might be some evidence to this. Alright, you're gonna run Moza now. Might be some evidence of this all working. Hell, I'm willing to even try it just to get Beyondatc traffic to be even smoother. Like, it's pretty good for me, but... if the SimConnect thing, if, you know, it was at 64, I guess it would make sense... depending on what add-ons you're running. Like New Sky runs through SimConnect. Auto FPS runs through SimConnect. iFly plugin probably does not. Beyondatc TCA, of course, does. You use Volanta, which uses SimConnect. Shadows in Motion says flight level 350. Yes. BYYKE. What? BYYKE. Bikey? With Moza and Beyondatc traffic, I don't see the stutters I saw with the FENIX. Really? So you're saying this might work? It's plausible? You're saying that's very plausible that this could work? Oh boy, P2. Descend via. I really want the yoke. It's not a good idea, though. It's not. Keep telling myself it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Might work, yes. P2 says. All right, we're gonna be getting close to top of descent. We're making our approach in. If I go, all right, we're expected to land just about my time 11:11. Which means I won't be back home until probably 1:30ish p.m. Central Time, my time. Just doing the math here, folks. Doing the math. Doing the math. That was your waypoint. Oh, BYYKE. Oh, okay. That's the waypoint. Yep. You got really good eyes to see that. I can't even see that now. I'm looking at it on the screen. Shadows in Motion. I like that name.
Acceleration altitude is 1,500 feet. Then clean up and follow ATC instructions.
All right. Or is this plane going to do the same thing that the iFly did earlier? Looks like not. Looks like it wanted to, but it readjusted.
Ready for landing.
Okay. That's good. It's readjusting. I don't know, that iFly just tanked. That was so weird. I've never had that happen with the iFly. I've had that happen with the FENIX before. But I've never had it with the iFly. But that whole thing was weird. The whole stream was weird. Things just weren't working the way they were supposed to. So a good system restart, I think, solved all that issue. Everything's been buttery smooth with the second flight here. I gotta change our runway with first officer as well. 35 left. We're gonna manually probably enable approach or landing. This is probably gonna make the runway. It's the wrong one again. Okay, got that all updated. Thanks, man. I play this too. I have uploaded one or two video. Oh, hey, that's awesome. Incidentally, I feel the sim works well with Moza running. Only one way to confirm, buddy.
Denver Center. FX-196 Heavy. Descending via long
P2.
flight level 322.
I got a CT scan I gotta pay for. Which I'm trying to figure out what the cost is going to be. They haven't updated the numbers.
Denver Center, roger.
They haven't updated the numbers. I need to have the numbers updated. Let me check again. No, they're not going to update on the weekend.
Denver Center, American 1099. Good morning, flight level 087.
Oh, by the way, my CT scan was great. No issues.
American 1099.
Have a
Denver Center, copy.
broken back, but, you know. Outside, everything's fine. That was good news. Expensive good news. Expensive good news CT scan. Waiting insurance response. So it's saying right now $750. But I'm waiting for CT, or waiting for insurance to fully go through. I'm not sure how much insurance is going to take off. How much more it's going to take off, because that's an awful lot of money. An awful lot of money. I guess I can look back at previous CTs that I've had and see how much I paid, but I don't think it was that much. Alright, flight level just past 300. So we're landing runway 35 left, which is going to be... Looks like it's going to be a vector, almost a 180 coming on into Denver. Denver, Colorado. And we were, so it was funny. A friend and I, coworker, a couple years back, he was talking about moving to Denver. Well, not Denver, moving to Colorado itself. And I was kind of on board too. My wife was on board slightly, and then another friend was going to move there as well. And then it kind of like disappeared. The interest kind of all disappeared. The biggest thing for me was like the cost of living was substantially higher than where we were. And it's funny that we moved to Illinois and, you know, the same thing happened. You know, the cost of living here is expensive. But also, like, I think the seasons are better here. J. Russ, welcome back in. FedLex. FedLex. I wonder if we can ask them to change it to that. I wonder if they'd have difficulty with that. I don't know. I don't want to bother them. I feel like I'm bothering them. I'm one of those people that I'd rather... Okay, so, you know, like, you ever gone somewhere and got food? Not so much a restaurant, because a restaurant, I've done it before, but, like, fast food. Go to get fast food, right? Whether it's drive-through where you walked in and you leave, that kind of thing. Either way, you're leaving. You're not staying there and eat. And you get the wrong thing. I'm that person that I won't go back. I'll just be like, ah, whatever. For example, I had Jimmy John's. This is probably like a year or two ago. I had some Jimmy John's for lunch at work, and I went in, grabbed it, saw my name, left, good to go, right? Got back, ate it, or opened it up, and was like, oh crap, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I ordered, sorry. So they gave me someone else's sandwich. And I could have got up, went over there, and said, hey, I got the wrong sandwich. Instead, I just ate it. It's roast beef. I didn't want roast beef. I wanted turkey. But, you know, because I'm a big turkey. I'm just a guy that doesn't complain. I don't like to complain about that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I'm willing to complain about aircrafts and scenery and flight sim. But if it's to an actual person, you know, the person that's making it, or, you know, whatever, I don't know, customer service, I'm not going to complain. I don't want to complain. It's like when I bought the... What airport is that? Not Oklahoma. Or is it Oklahoma? No, that's not Oklahoma. I don't remember. Whatever the airport that was. There's an airport I bought that the 2024 version sucks compared to the 2020 version. And I could have easily made a ticket with whoever bought it from and said, hey, this is crap, this is garbage, gonna give me money back. I said the hell with it. I didn't do it. You know, just accept it. It is what it is. Somewhat, there's some add-ons too that I've done that with, you know. I don't know. Tulsa, thank you. But yet, I'll return hardware. I returned that Moza hardware and got the TCA Yoke instead. I don't know. So I'm willing to do that, but not... that's weird. Like, there's... I remember when we first moved to Illinois, I had to get some new pants. So I bought some pants, work pants. And... what was it? I got the wrong size. Like, you know, like the what's it called? The hanger. The hanger said, you know, a certain size, but the pants were actually a different size, and I didn't verify it. So I got home, put them in the wash, you know, whatever, tried them on, and they were too big. I was like, well, that's way too big. I can't wear these. And I didn't return them. Just eventually end up giving them to Goodwill. How do you see how longer the journey still is? At the top. At the top, there's flow, and it tells you. So it sees the aircraft you're using, the departure airport, the destination to the airport, the arrival, our speed, our vertical speed, our altitude, our heading, and the wind. Oh hell, I just realized the wind's up there. That's nice. So we're 55 nautical miles from the airport. We're expecting to be on the ground within about 20-ish minutes. Within about 20-ish minutes. Kubi, welcome back in. For some reason, I look at your name and I get stuck. Kubi. It's like Scooby, but it's Kubi. Welcome back in. This was a surprise second flight. People were thinking it was the Moza second flight. It is not. It is not. I should be working on. I should be working on a video. Should be working on our next YouTube video, but instead I want to fly. Instead, I wanted to fly. 20,000 feet. I did a lot of flying this weekend. We did the 2 flights yesterday during the stream, right? Or did we do 3? No, we did 2. And then I did another 3 or 4 flights yesterday off the stream. And here's 2 now. What's that, 8 flights? 8 flights in 48 hours? Long hauls, man. Definitely got a few more left of me today. I just don't feel like doing anything else. Like, I should be playing some Outer Worlds. I could be playing some Outer Worlds or some NASCAR game. Play a little bit of Avowed. I just haven't really... I'm not interested in playing anything else right now. In April, I think it is, there's a new DLC for Diablo 4, which I'm super excited for. Adding 2 new classes. Gives me a reason to jump back into that. I didn't care for the DLC, the one that's out now. So I think I just finished it, actually, not that long ago. Let's see, BIKF, Reykjavik, right? Super busy with Beyondatc. Citation X or the Lear 35. Anyone have one or both? Citation X, there's a few people that have the Citation X, I believe. I don't know about the Lear. Not sure about the Lear. The Lear, I flew a lot back in Flight Sim 2004 and X, FSX. I haven't flown the Learjet here in 2024 yet. I've seen some people use it. RJ says Learjet, in my opinion, is more advanced from a developer's perspective. More sim systems. Citation X, that's the latest Citation that was released, right? Everyone raves about. That's like $30 or something in the marketplace. Citation X performs horrible for me. Oh, really? For P2, really? Is the X the one? Is that the one I'm thinking about? The one that came out a few months back? Everyone's raving about. It's like $30 only in the marketplace, right? I had thought about buying it, but I never did. I've always been interested in Learjet, but like the Lear, it's very advanced. I was watching Jeff Favignano fly it a couple times, and man, it just seems like so much. I'm willing to fly like the Mad Dog, and I'm willing to fly the MD-11, but the Learjet's too much for me. Makes no sense. Oh, hey, P2, here's another thing, a concern. Apparently, there's an issue with the iFly and the Moza Yoke. Let me see if I can research what it was again. I forgot what it was. iFly and the Moza A... Was it the AY11? Oh no, 20 or 210. Jeez, I don't know where I got 11. 210.
Transition altitude.
There's a profile available.
Set.
I was reading something about the iFly. There's some... It was someone saying like iFly has to fix it, and they know about the issue. Where the hell was that at? Oh, here, I think this is it. This is on flightsim.to. I heard, sadly, the yoke at this time doesn't move the AP and gauge like IRL in the iFly Max, but I hope that will be fixed. Thanks so much for this. So it doesn't move, so like, you know, in real life, the throttle will move forward, or not throttle, the yoke will move forward and back. And the Moza simulates that in most of the planes, and I guess all of them but the iFly. So I wonder how that works. So like if you disconnect autopilots, will the plane go forward or down quickly because it doesn't know where it's supposed to be?
Contact Denver approach. FedEx 196
So that can be that might be a concern. Flight Sim Aware working on 2024 native EJET with more goodies to be released soon. Won't be a free update. Taking off and be right back. We're 16,000 feet. I have to remember to do the autopilot, or not autopilot, the landing lights because of our high altitude. It's going to throw me off.
Southwest 3366. Cleared visual approach runway, tree 4 right.
Cleared visual approach, tree 4 right, Southwest 3366.
Southwest 2811. Contact Denver Tower 1.
Yeah, Flight Sim Aware is the Lear 35A. They announced the 2024 update, but how long will that be? Yeah, it's good. It'll probably be a little bit. Probably gonna be a little bit.
Field in sight, United 1022.
United 1022.
Where's the airport at?
Approach runway, tree 5 left.
Cleared visual approach, tree 5 left, United 1022.
Should be right ahead of us.
Checked.
Oh, right there?
2354.
Yeah, there it is.
Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 14 miles.
Altimeters.
Report the field in sight.
Set.
So I don't know. There's those concerns I have.
2354.
I can hop in any plane pretty much with the TCA Yoke and have a good time, right? If there's going to be issues with compatibility with planes and you got to wait for the developer to fix it, well, that's no fun. That's no fun at all.
Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, United 647.
I remember when the Flight Sim one first came out. That one had issues with that too.
Approach 35 right, United 647.
Like I think he had to add it in after the fact when it was released.
Contact Denver Tower 1.
Not the end of the world, but I remember there being issues with that. Not a fan of buying planes and never flying them. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Agreed. That's I'm very cautious on buying planes. Like I was very cautious on buying the 777-200 because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna fly it very often. But I ended up flying it more than I thought I would. But like GA stuff, like I like my GAs, but I don't fly them enough. So I'm very cautious on GA or business aircrafts. The last GA plane I bought was
FedEx 196 Heavy, Denver approach.
gosh, I don't remember. That was a while back ago.
Expect the visual approach runway, tree 5
That was a while back ago.
Altimeter 3027.
Man, I don't remember.
The visual approch runway
I have no
35
idea.
Left. FedEx 196
I have more fun
Heavy.
with the Lear than I do with the Citation now that the Learjet is more old, so no VNav.
Southwest 675. Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Yeah, I just haven't done a lot of business planes for a very long time.
75.
very, very long time. I kind of got into airliners and then like haven't looked back. I thought I'd always go back to GA and business, but once I got into airliners, like, and I'm just kind of stuck with my airliners. I don't know. I don't understand why either. I don't know why my mind's like that. There's the airport. Had the BAE 146. I just don't live. I just don't jive with it. Never fly it, even with the new update. I'm trying to think of the last plane I bought that I kind of regret buying because I don't fly enough. I don't regret buying the MD-11 because it's a lot of fun. I'm just kind of holding out for the next update or the 2024 update to come out, whichever one's first, I guess. Probably the 2020 version. Like, it works in 2024, but that lighting issue, you can't really fly at night. 160 on the heading. Yes, like I said, I don't regret buying that because it's a fun plane. Just kind of patiently waiting. I got the 727 for free, so I was a beta tester. I don't regret buying that, or not. I don't regret not buying the Super.
Traffic.
I'm stuck with airliners because we don't have anything else in the VA. Oh. Yeah, that's true as well. Alright, 160 on the heading. There's that traffic right there. That's a little close for comfort.
Descend.
Some crappy performance all of a sudden. Little stutters, micro stutters. Alright, what are we landing? 144 on the speed. Climb now. Take it easy. I just like short hops with fast startup and setups. Yeah, I get that too. Totally get that. When I'm not streaming, my startups are very fast. You know, this flight's an hour. We've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. I would have been probably done already on the ground by this time if I wasn't streaming. But you know, you got to get things set up and talk and all that jazz. I get sleepy if cruise for more than half an hour. Well, that's why I typically will like watch something, you know, watching YouTube, watching Twitch, watching movie or TV show, something like that. Doing some errands, cleaning, whatever it be. Stuff like, you know, or eating, right? Very guilty of flying and eating. 10,000. All right, watch the landing lights. P2's back. How was the takeoff, P2?
FedEx 196 heavy.
All right, let's go ahead and get landing lights, takeoff lights on, or taxi lights on, sorry. Perfect time to come back. We're getting close to approach. We should get a vector again here shortly. 144 on the speed. RJ says, I'm cruising at the moment, so not to watch the plane cruise, I just watch Lex Plane's cruise. That's fantastic. I'm cruising at the moment, so to not watch the plane cruise, I just watch Lex's plane cruise. Oh my gosh. 155. That was too good.
Turn left, heading 055, intercept the 35 left localizer. Descend, maintain 8,400. FedEx 196 heavy.
Oh man. Alright, spoilers are armed. Or speed brakes, I guess. Nice takeoff. Took 17 minutes from off block to runway because of traffic, though. In all fairness, stream interactions are so fun. I agree. That's why I like streaming. You know, we can have conversations that I never thought we'd have, you know, on a stream. So that's the cool thing about streaming for sure. Get to meet all y'all and spend some time together.
Turn right, heading 185.
Alright, and we are clear to intercept the localizer, so approach mode armed, localizer's captured, waiting for vertical, or waiting for a glide slope now. Still got some plane around us.
196 heavy, airport is at your 10 o'clock 16 miles.
Figured I'd get a business jet while waiting for the 737-700, you know, the model they released first. We have the field in sight, FedEx 196 heavy. We had the field in sight, we'll get it back here in a second. My sim does feel smoother after doing the sim connect thingy. Really? So 512, huh? 512?
Cleared visual approach 35 left.
I don't
FedEx
know what to do.
196 heavy.
I don't know what to do. I think Jay's onto something. Jay said I'm chasing to get things better, trying to get better things. Pretty much saying that I should just enjoy what I have, enjoy what I have now, right? I think that's the important thing. I do enjoy everything I have now. This Moza Delta Quadrant's freaking awesome.
Glide slope captured.
Delta 1341, airport is at your 2 o'clock 12 miles. Report the
P2 did 512.
Field in sight, Delta 1341.
Delta 1341.
All right, 12 nautical miles out. Let's go and do the first notch of flaps.
Cleared visual approach, tree 5 right, Delta 1341.
Flaps 1. All right, exit to the left. Remember, we got glide slope captured.
833, 9,300 feet with the numbers.
I like that we have 3-5 left because the gates are like right there. Although we should probably go into cargo, which is I have no idea where.
Altimeter tree 0,
Oh, cargo would be a backtrack. Yeah, we're not taking cargo.
Air 40, 833.
All right, let's go ahead and bring that speed on down.
196 heavy. Contact Denver Tower 124.3. Have a good one.
Let's go flaps 2.
Check the flaps.
Contact tower
Let's get the
124.3,
webcam on.
FedEx 196 heavy.
Hi.
Have a
Hold
good
on.
day.
Hi. It's backwards. Hi.
Denver Tower, FedEx 196 heavy.
Flaps 5.
Visual runway 35 left.
Speed's looking good. 8 nautical miles out.
FedEx 196 heavy. Denver Tower. Wind 200 at 4. Runway 35 left.
Good business jets are rare.
Speed brake.
Runway 35 left clear to land.
Gear coming down.
FedEx 196 heavy.
Gear. Checked. Flaps.
Flaps 15.
Set.
Probably a little late.
Flaps 25.
Flaps 25. It's coming down. Gear's coming down. Just chill.
Flaps 25.
Chill.
Tower, commute air 40,
144 on the speed.
visual runway
What's the
35 left.
airspeed?
Okay.
Commute Air 4833. Denver Tower.
Flaps 25.
Autopilot's off. Wind is tailwind. That's lovely.
1,000.
Oh, bring up that nose. Bring up that nose. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Little low. Little low.
500. 400.
Pick up some speed, buddy. Really giving us back pressure.
300. Glide slope.
Really,
Glide
really
slope.
giving it back pressure.
Glide slope. Approaching minimum.
Oh, I didn't do the checklist. That's right.
200. Minimums. Glide slope. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Jesus, gonna hit hard. There we go. Jesus, that felt hard. 250 IF. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The auto throttle was kind of being weird. I think we can make this exit.
60 knots.
FedEx 196 heavy. Exit left at Mike.
All right, flaps going up, spoilers disarmed, or speed brakes disarmed, sorry.
Exit left at Mike 7. FedEx 196 heavy.
Phew.
FedEx
Moments of terror.
Contact ground 121.8. 5.
Ground 121.85, FedEx 196 Heavy.
All right, let's go ahead and find a gate to park at. They're saying cargo 4, which would be backtracking. We're not going to do that. We're just going to find a gate and we'll make it happen. Let's see. Citation X, the Honda Jet. Yeah, the Honda Jet's pretty decent. There's that light bug again. Lear 35. And the FSR. But that's coming next year. I'm finding the iFly is a bit wonky and a tad more resourceful heavy in SimBrief 4. I can't confirm or deny that one. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I definitely can't confirm or deny that one. It might be, but... I don't know why it would be. If that makes sense. Alright, taxi lights turned off. Well, thank you all for coming in for the second random stream of the day. There definitely will not be a third. Definitely will not be a third. That gets me 3 hours of streaming today. It's pretty good. I want to try the thing I told P2 about now. The SimConnect thing, see if that does help. This is the default scenery. Default. Because you can see there's a terminal right, or a gate right next to me here, which should be there. Parking brake is set over here to the left-hand side. Let's go ahead and go to ground connections, set the chocks, request the ground power. Up here, available. That's all good. And then down here, engine cutoffs. Let's check our landing, our scores, I should say. Let's close out of first officer. All right, so as always, let's go ahead and check out Fly Lex on New Sky. So close that out. What do we get? We end up with a 10. Yeah, it's good to come back with the 10 versus the last one. $45,000, Jesus. So 255 on landing. Fantastic, we'll take it. Very, very good. And then with APL, drum roll please. Got a, what the hell, 94? Landing lights on, approach lights, max speed, and landing rate. Geez, 326 on landing. What the hell happened with the lights? Takeoff, landing lights on. I had them on. I bet you there's a bug with my controls. Bet you there's a bug with my controls. I can confirm that here in a second. We're going to confirm it just to check. It's only 15 flights for the week. Surprising. I thought it feels like it's more. Let's just confirm right quick. Let's go to settings. I want to see if this is conflicting. Controls. And then we go on the Moza 7.3. I bet you it's that. If yeah, I bet you it's that. So what? I want to see. Yeah, I have this one set for landing lights. I need to change this preset to the Airbus to this one. Here we go. So if you have multiple panels or multiple switches, like I do, I have so much going on here. So I have the Moza MTQ. And then I also have the Rosefire. So I have a profile set up for Rosefire with the lights. And because I don't have the Moza lights on in the in the sim, it doesn't think they're on. They're on, but they're not on. If that makes any sense. There's a weird stutters here. Pretty weird. All right, folks. Well, again, I want to thank RJ for this amazing 777 freighter livery. It's an incredible livery available on our in our drive. RJ, did we get approval to put this on FlightSim.to? Do we have your approval for that? Because I do want to put it on there if you're cool with it. Obviously, only if you're cool. But we'll get the FlyLex other ones on FlightSim.to for those that want to join us. So you have easy access to that as well. And maybe you'll get more pilots to make Irishmen happy. To make the Irishmen happy. Again, I don't know what the next stream will be. We'll see if it's tomorrow or if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll kind of see how it all works out. but we'll play it by ear. I did apply for other airlines, so I might be jumping over to another airline by the time the next stream is. And RJ says he don't mind. Okay, cool. So I'll get working on that at some point as well. I've got to make the decision what I'm going to do about the yoke stuff. I don't know, folks. But thanks as always for coming on in. And there will not be a third stream today. This was this was because I was going to fly it, and I wanted to show off this amazing livery. So thank you, RJ, for this one. Thank you, RJ/Miss the Apex. Thank you all for coming on in for today's second stream, and we'll see you all for the next one. Take care.